So one school district in New York is welcoming a humanoid robot into the classroom this fall. So what does this mean? Kurt, the CyberGuy, is here to explain. Hey, Kurt.
Hey, Brian, good morning to you. Her name is Sally. She's a 5'2" humanoid robot that'll begin working this fall at Salamanca High School in Western New York. Sally will serve as a teaching assistant to grades 11 and 12. This isn't a metal robot that looks like a machine. Sally instead has lifelike silicon skin, long brown hair, and facial expressions designed to look surprisingly human. The school district says Sally is not replacing any human teachers. Instead, she's meant to work alongside them as a teacher's aide. But she does come with a price tag of about $57,000. The district also says Sally runs in a closed AI system. That means that she doesn't browse the internet. She doesn't record students. The district says no student data is transmitted back to the manufacturer. Well, that all sounds reassuring. But when AI comes into the classroom, I think parents should be asking three things, Brian. Who has the data? How is it protected? And can those policies change? And the bigger story here is this. If AI is moving into our schools, whether we like it or not, and if these tools are used to help teachers do their jobs better, well, that could be a win. But if schools are starting to see robots as a way to replace people or cut costs, it's a real different conversation. Brian?
Oh, it's fascinating. Thanks so much, Kurt. I appreciate it. Let's continue this conversation. The AI race is heating up now as the Trump administration signals it could ban cutting-edge Chinese AI models. Supporters say the move would help protect America's technology advantage, giving companies like OpenAI and Anthropic an edge over the Chinese rivals who are catching up quick. Here to discuss is Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow in China and National Security, Steve Yates. Steve, right now, China's moving full steam ahead. They don't worry about regulations. It seems like there's a pushback in our country to slow us down. Why?
Well, first and foremost, as a country, we cannot afford to train, equip, and then depend on any one other country, especially one who, as the Wall Street Journal is reporting, is intent on not just catching up, but surpassing us. And AI, advanced AI, is at the heart of everything that matters in the future, from military autonomy and cyber to economic dominance to influence operations. The country and countries, alliances that matter, that run AI, are going to be the ones that are best able to protect our civilization as we know it. And we know that there's huge risks to culture, civilization, and raising our kids with AI.
There's two centers. There's the AI models, which people are pushing forward to, separate companies. Then what's fueling them? The data centers got to be built. 40% of the new data centers right now online are being protested. You know, in New York, they put a moratorium on it. David Sachs saw this. As you know, he's working with the White House now. He warns the U.S. could lose the AI race. America's tying itself in knots. Politicians and bureaucrats are banning new data centers, piling on state regulations, and pushing for new federal agencies to pre-approve frontier models. This is how you lose the AI race. The rest of the world won't play by our rules if we bog ourselves down. Permissionless innovation is how America won the internet and became the technological envy of the world. We can do it again in AI while addressing risk in a targeted way. He is worried. Does he have a right to be?
He has a right to be worried about what we might be doing in our own country in terms of overly permissive environment. But I think that the fact that China won't play by the rules does not operate under free market principles. We have to have a stronger look at export controls that matter, alliances that matter. The State Department has a Pax Silica initiative that beefs up our alliances and making sure that we don't have leakage to a country that will use these capabilities against us. So we have to have our lead protected in compute. That's developing, training, and running these models. It takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of technology to do that. We can't basically bring Chinese people into our tech world and have that leak out so that they can use this against us. So
and you believe
strengthening has to happen too.
And you believe China is pushing the propaganda through TikTok and other venues to get America to turn on AI and data centers?
100%. I mean, it's a model that we've seen over and over. I know it's a little sensitive to some people, but they used a lot of influence operations through COVID that had profound effect on us politically and economically. They use influence operations to try to get our kids to take dangerous things, whether it's the inputs on TikTok or inputs in their bodies like fentanyl. And it's just, there's nothing any different about the race for AI. If they can get Americans to defeat Americans, they win without having to fire a shot. And that's what's happening with these AstroTurf protests.
And Steve, the Democrats are running for being anti-data centers, and some Republicans are buying into it. They should sober up, and I think you did a lot to explain it. Thanks so much, Steve. Appreciate it. More
Pleasure.
Fox and Friends in just a moment. Don't move.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.